Today on Crypto Win Rate, I'm going to show you how to spot trade on Bitbase. This video is for educational purposes only and is not financial advice. If you want to receive cash back on your trades, I recommend creating a Bitbase account using the link in the description. New users who register through our link will receive a 10% rebate on both spot and futures trading fees on Bitbase. Now, the first thing we want to do is make sure we have deposited crypto into the right account. So we're going to head up to Funds and click on Overview. Here we can see I have funds in my futures account. We want our funds in our spot account. So we're going to click on Transfer in the top right and then transfer our funds from our futures account to our spot account. And we're going to click on All because I want to transfer my full balance. We can see I now have funds in my spot account. Next, we want to understand the trading fees on Bitbase. So let's head back to the home page by clicking on the top left Bitbase icon. We then want to scroll all the way down to the bottom and then under Support, click on Fee. Here we can see the spot trading fees. Exchanges usually charge two types of trading fees, maker fees and taker fees. Maker fees usually apply when you place a limit order, while taker fees apply when you execute a market order. Bitbase's standard spot maker and taker fees are currently 0.1%. Higher VIP levels based on trading volume or account balance can lower these rates though. If you wanted to check out the VIP program, you could just scroll down a little bit, and here we have the futures fee rates and the spot fee rates. Now we can head to the spot dashboard. So on the top, under Trade, we can click on Spot. Here is the Bitbase Spot Trading Dashboard. The first thing we want to do is go to Settings. So on the top right, we can see this little icon. Click on this. Here's where we can change the theme from light to dark. We can change the layout settings. Right now we're on Advanced. We can switch the layout to Classic, and we could also go to Full Screen. It just depends on your preference. We're just going to leave it on the default, which is Advanced. In the top left of the dashboard is where we can choose the token we want to trade. These are all trading pairs. The first asset is what we're buying or selling, and the second is what we use to pay for it. For BTC USDT, we're buying Bitcoin with USDT, as well as spot trading means we own Bitcoin itself without using leverage. Under the trading pair, we have the Trading View chart. The chart helps us review price movement. Timeframes change how much activity each candle represents. Drawing tools on the left can mark trends, support, and resistance lines, while indicators, such as moving averages or RSI, provide extra information. Chart settings change the appearance of the chart, and the trading volume on the bottom shows the activity during each candle. These tools can support your research, but remember, they cannot predict the market. To the right of the chart, we have the order book. The order book shows limit orders waiting to buy and sell. Green orders are bids from buyers, while red orders are asks from sellers. The difference between the best bid and ask is called the spread. More liquidity and a tighter spread can make trading easier. Beside orders, we have trades. Recent trades show orders that have already been executed, including the time, the price it was executed at, and the amount. Now we can look at the type of spot orders you can place on Bitbase. The first order we're going to cover is a limit order. A limit order lets us choose our buying or selling price. It gives us price control, but it may only partially fill or not fill at all, depending on what direction the market goes. If it waits in the order book, it uses the maker fee, but if the order matches immediately, it uses the taker fee. Beside the limit order, we have a market order. A market order prioritizes immediate execution at the best available prices, so it uses the taker fee. A market order is best if you want to get in or out of the market quickly. To the right of the market order, we have a conditional order. A conditional order stays inactive until the market reaches the trigger price. With a limit execution price, we can also choose the order price submitted after the trigger. Traders use these orders to plan a future entry, take profit, or stop loss. The trigger activates the order, but a limit order still doesn't guarantee the fill. Lastly, we have a trailing stop order. A trailing stop follows favorable price movement and triggers after a reversal. The optional activation price controls when tracking begins. Bitbase calls the trailing distance scope. A smaller scope percentage follows the price of your asset more closely, but it can trigger during normal volatility, while a wider scope gives the trader more room. For this tutorial, we are going to place a market buy on Bitcoin. We're going to do this so the purchase executes right away. So we're going to use our full balance, which is 200 USDT, and we can click Buy BTC. If we like, we can review our details and then confirm. We can see that our purchase was successful. We now own about 200 USDT worth of Bitcoin, and if we would head to our assets, we can see our BTC here. If we wanted to sell our Bitcoin, we would just scroll back up and under market, click on sell, and then we would choose how much we want to sell. We want to sell our full position, and then just click sell BTC, confirm the details of the order, and we can see that it was successful. We can now see under trade history, our buy and sell of Bitcoin. Our trade did lose a bit, but that was mainly to the trading fees. So that's a good reminder that when you are opening and closing a position quickly, always think about the fees that will cost you. And that's how to spot trade on Bitbase. If you're new, start with small amounts, double check every order, and never trade money you can't afford to lose. If you want to receive cash back on your trades, you should create a Bitbase account with the link in the description. The link will take you to this sign up page where you can see what deals you are eligible for. If you like this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. We also have a website at cryptowinrate.com where we have lots of crypto content and tons of educational guides for you to sift through. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.